Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to the Sexy Brutale, where we're trying to discover everything around here. For who knows what's going to happen. This room, you remember. What do I remember? 3 paintings of people you do not recognize. We are definitely just exploring the place at the moment, it seems. Trying to find anything and everything. An ornate dumbwaiter. There's a playing card inside. Oh, how convenient. Bells alerting the servants they are needed upstairs. Weird everything. Apparently there's still one more power we get or something. I love how there's also a lot of information about the entire lore of this game. It's something that sounds really cool to read into. A series of books on the history of Japanese ghost stories. A small table for cards has been set up here. Wait! So if we get every playing card, can we literally play cards there? This basement is huge. 2 bottles of Chantul Maxios 1787. Dear God, that must be worth a fortune. 5 bottles of Moller Rothschild 1945. Impossible. Macallium M whiskey on display. The sheer cost! You have discovered a secret passage in the basement. Have I? Oh, so I have. Huh. Well, I guess that makes saving whoever the hell is down here a lot easier. There goes 6pence. What's behind door number 2? A giant passageway thing. Above you are delicate glass tubes. Walkways? Certainly look like walkways. Oh, hello there. Boone, this place is not like the rest of the mansion. This is where the Marquis keeps some of the most powerful secrets locked up tight. Behind this statue, I believe there is a door. You need to find the way to open it. If I can talk to him, if I could just see what. I cannot stay here. Please, Boone, help me see what's behind this door. Okay, Miss Blood Lady. Whatever you say. Pipes or tubes, they connect to the statue. They feel most organic. They feel more organic than mechanical. Like veins or arteries gone cold. The statue screams madness at you. It is horrid to behold. There appears to be a doorway in it, but there's not so much of a crack in the edges. Oh, but of course this place is gonna be bloody freaking huge. Why wouldn't it be? Well, we clearly have to explore every room first to see if there's a playing card, because in the end, the collectibles are the most important part of the mystery. Where are all the collectibles? Bank of Electronics. The main console is labeled Theatre. It looks highly technical, but the wires have been torn out. So that's what happened to the theatre. What about in here? Playing card. Machine, possibly undergoing repairs? These are schematics for what appear to be some kind of explosives. They are too technical to understand, but you're nimble at the edges of memory for some reason. The mirror's surface is flawless. Something about it makes you uneasy. Although technically, now that I've found a way to the surface, I could just go back up to the top and discover all of those secrets. Why are there all the staff members? How many kills are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That guy kept walking. I'm wondering why those four right there are just standing still. And why there's a bell. Hello there? It is brutal due to the impact of addiction. Are you the real? It is the Brutale, because the master thought it more exotic. Roulette ball. A mechanicalized skeleton robot is laid on the table. Its innards are laid open. It's partway through repair or construction. So there's multiple Grim Reaper dealer robots. What the hell? The Queen of Diamonds. Like, I didn't... They even put the detail of playing the record backwards. Interesting. What's in this room? A lot of people. Wait. Given the timings of everything, I'm assuming they're lit up, whether they're... Yep, Grey just unlit himself, so this is how many, whether they're all alive or dead yet. Eleanor's not here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's Eleanor? A note is scribbled on the orange picture. Sixpence, blow his brains out. And notice, Clay, killed the spider, poison him instead. Trinity, always hears the garrot. Put her in with the spider. Willow, drowning too mundane. Despair into hanging. Tequila, lethal self-laceration. Then feed to the spider. Red, self-determination on electronics. Manipulation of affections as needed. Grayson, lure, entrap, impale. Aurum, render into the furnace. Thanos, avoids the lift shaft. Immolate instead. Well, they're all dead right now, so... Guess it's too late to save anyone. You should really stop taking 10 minutes to wake up, Lafcadio. Eleanor seems to be either the first person or the last person we need to save. There's no one standing up there right now. We've also seen, ooh, there's a room behind that, is there? I see. A vein-like tube. It's horrible to go near. A statue, a relative of the ones upstairs. This is the king. His arm is missing. His arm is missing. Like, I need to go upstairs and grab his arm, that other arm, for him. Then what else do we have, apart from a playing card in there, apparently? How the hell do I get upstairs, up into that area? Cocktail goblet. Small sapling pokes up through the cracks. Large basin of water. I'm gonna fill the goblet with water. Pour a little water on the sapling. A notebook. The very first views are filled with tally marks. The sheets are too dirty. I'm not sure. Vein-like tubes. They are horrible to go near. As always. The Sexy Brutale pinball machine. It needs a ball to play. Ah! Where did I get that ball? The walls are patched together with old wooden beams. It feels insecure, like the old place is holding itself together. Well, okay. This is a room. I didn't mean to stumble upon the pit into hell. I apologize. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Something is under the sheet. There is a gentle sound of a ventilator. In, out, in, out. A click, but nothing more. Perhaps the next button will begin the sequence? Perhaps another button will begin the sequence. Alright, we're gonna try them all. 2 machines are up and running now. And it all falls apart. We do that. We do that. We try to speak over the very loud noises. Ow. You know what? I'm guessing this one. I am correct. Now we use this, and what happens? Something is happening. Okay. So is that how you create the bar staff? Huh. So, they're not even human. Or at least if they are, they're not anymore. If they were, they're not anymore. I assume. Well, let's use the pinball on this thing then. And it got me a playing card. Well, I guess I now know what I need to do. Because I don't think there's any other rooms I can get to without that arm. There are not. So... yeah. I think I'm going to reset the day. Clearly that goblet is for working out another way to get a playing card. But we've got a story to get on with right now. And this is quite the mystery, I admit. You know, I've just realized, we are a priest, look at me. Being a priest makes perfect sense looking at my outfit. I'm literally a bishop. Why did it never occur to me that Lafcadio is a bishop? He even has the hairstyle! Why did it never proc on that? Lafcadio is a bishop. And yes, if you were wondering, I'm recording this on the same day as the last episode. If that wasn't obvious. You know, now that I'm up here, I can actually use whatchamacallit's mask, can't I? Don't you dare! I'm busy, Artrum. Oh, for hell's sake. I forgot that man was still in there. Alright, I have the arm. Glorious. Now I just need to get back to the basement somehow. In a timely manner. I mean, it took me 3.5 hours to get to the arm. Let alone, you know, fixing it. Don't be in there, pal. You're not. Good man. Is this just one big event before I have to save Eleanor? Because I swear that's who I have to save next. Because that sounds like the Marquise's daughter. Jeez, all this just to get to a... Why is it still lit up? Something just happened, which opened this door. Oh, hi there! A red flower. Red rockridge. Clay rockridge. Clay rockridge. Red rockridge. Aurum runes. One flower is replaced with... Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh, for Christ's sake. Orange. Grey. Green. Purple. Blue. You've really had to use different shades of purple. You know, I'm just randomly doing it at this point. Knowledge of this place floods your mind. And what knowledge is that? Ah, there we go. Gold flower. Okay, I've opened up the place now. Everything's in its correct place. Eleanor Blonde. Eleanor... Bonds. Yeah, bonds. You know, I'm dead too, aren't I? Where's mine? Okay. The statue is partially lit. There is a what do you mean partially? There is a person on the slab. The mask actually appears to be some kind of ventilator, forcing breath into their lungs, whether they want it or not. Did that just grow? That's grown since I last saw it. I think I now need to reset the clock. The veins are active. I've just watered the plant. It's time to reset the clock. And figure out what the bloody blazes is going on around here. There's a lot of demonic imagery I see there. Oh, I haven't got the red wires from in here. That's the problem. I wonder how we create the red wires. Probably from doing something to this little guy. Perhaps water will help it grow. Well, it certainly seems to be growing. The tree fills the room. It would have taken many years to grow to this size. How long have I been doing this? Well, hello there. Are you the Marquise? Oh my god. What has he done to you? Is this? Well, look who's here. I like your mask. Well, well. This is truly tiresome. I mean, well done, and so forth. You found my secret, etc., etc. I know it must look cruel, chaining what appears to be a madman up in a dungeon. Using these mirrors to show him the guests being murdered over and over again. Tormenting him until his tears of sorrow and rage fill the tank that is his prison. But it's all very necessary, you see. Yes, I can see how you look at me, but... Boone, take this. Get out of here. Get out of here. No, no. I rather think not. Yes, that's better. I control every part of this world. This creature, however, is what you might consider the battery. He is my power source. The two of you were the only aspects outside of my grasp. But now, I think it's time to end this, not with a bang or a fanfare, but with a simple snap of my... What? How dare! Go! Sapphire Tear Ring. Run, Boone! This is very much not over. What's going on? A sapphire tear ring! I remember where that is! Yeah, I actually legitimately remember where that is. I haven't had to look up anything. And I feel I have to say that. That's what's sad. But yeah, this is the little house in the garden, isn't it? Well, Boone, I think it's time to run. As they say. Come on. Love Cardio, show Tequila your voice. Is it not beautiful, Tequila? I have to look through there. Also, it does look like that something is not in the bushes yet. I'm gonna stay right here because I don't know, because I remember always hearing like glass shatter right at 4 o'clock-ish. So I want to know what that is. Because I'm pretty sure it's clearly someone falling from the top floor or something. And then they land there. There's the gunshot. Shattered glass, please. I'm waiting. Yeah, I was right. Someone falls from there. Pretty sure that's who we're saving next. I mean, obviously I didn't save her, but I just knew that was what's gonna happen. Now for the very noisy evil birds! The door is reacting to the Marquis signet ring. Yeah, I thought as much. Okay, that's new. That's not what I expected. That is equally not what I expected. What the hell just happened? The clock and the... Okay. Why is everything burning? If only it were earlier. I guess we gotta go back in time. Because I assume we are now in the burning building. Because sure, we'd just randomly appear in a burning building. What do you mean, if only it were earlier? How early do you want me to get it? In less than 30 minutes? You'd better move, Love Cardio. Yeah, that kind of went pop then. There we go, through the door. I guess we're going into the garden. Yeah, everything here is kind of burning as well. I admit, I wasn't expecting the jump of looking at a woman cradling an empty crate, a pregnant woman, I should say, cradling an empty cradle, only for her then to open the door into a goddamn broken, burning building. Explain to me how that works. I still see that woman. Oh, and I actually get to meet her this time, do I? Who are you? Lafcadio. It has been such a long time. Would you talk to Lucas? Something seems to be troubling him. He's always looked up to you, you know. I know he teases you dreadfully about your lifestyle. But he respects you enormously. More than anyone else I know. I believe he's always wanted to be more like you. Perhaps when he's a little older. Or more mature, I should say. Lafcadio, can you please stop looking around and give this woman the respect of a decent conversation by looking at her in the face? No, not like that. Oh, you have our ring. Can I see? That's more like a bracelet, given the size of all your bloody hands. I remember you presenting it to us when you married us. Huh? I remember you presenting it to us when you married us. Oh, I get it now, because Lafcadio's a priest, which I didn't realise until about an hour ago. Right, yeah, that's what you mean. I thought I married, getting on with things. You must take it. Lucas will be missing it, I'm sure. Tell him I just needed a rest. This little guy is heavy. I hope he won't be mad that I'm missing the party. I know he loves the mansion, but this is all we've ever really needed. This right here, this is our perfect little world. Please, tell him I will wait for him, won't you? I'll be right here whenever he is ready. Huh. Huh. That's quite the story. How'd you get away? That was Eleanor, the Marquis's wife. I knew we had to save Eleanor. She is always here, safe in this place. You've seen some of the truth now. The mansion was on fire. We, the guests, died. Wait, so we're all in hell? The mansion was on fire. We, the guests, died. It should have ended there. But that creature in the golden mask, somehow he brought them all back, torturing us over and over. I try to help them, try to find some peace in all this pain. He is so strong. But with that ring, I believe you can stop him. There is a secret place. Sixpence was so close. Who are you? Take that ring to the room where Aurum died, It will unlock the path. Eleanor left her mask for you. Take it. Eleanor's Mirror Walk. Eleanor was the life and soul that connected the people and places in the Sexy Brutale. Her mask allows you to travel by stepping into the mirrors placed throughout the mansion. You can now walk through any mirror in the Sexy Brutale. The movements of all the staff and guests have also been revealed to you on your map. Fair! She always tried so hard to see the best in people. But it's what you see that will matter. Now look into the mirror. And where's that mirror taking me? You're the baby. Are you the baby? I have never seen inside that place, you know. I'm not sure whether to rage impotently or just be quietly glad. Anyway, I've watched you, Lafcadio. Your arrival was somewhat unexpected. All these years, you've done your dutiful loop, dying along with Sixpence in the chapel. How long have we been here? Then, all of a sudden, one day you're running around, ruining everything. It took me a while to figure it out. And then, of course, I knew that blooded creature had to be involved. I'm sure she has spun all the tales about me and what's happening here. I'm sure they have left out some rather important information. I will be utterly cladded with you now, Boone. I could end this right now. I could end you. I have the power. Perhaps she is right, and I am a monster. But we might all be monsters here. I want you to see, to understand. Come with me. Now, the first question is, am I really a murderer? By the distinct definition of the word, no, because you're getting other people to do it for you, but you're technically an accomplice. And to that, the answer is most assuredly yes. Oh, if you admit it, sure, ignore what I just said. You see this man here, dear Reginald? I killed him. Stone dead. It wasn't my finger that pulled the trigger, but it was my command. Family, as well, you know. Sixpence is frozen perfectly in time. His face shows disbelief and agony. Oh, now we're going to go see Clay, are we? Ah, the heart of the casino. Our dear friend Clay. In this scenario, I had him die from a shot of venom from the same spider which would go on to devour his precious wife. He did like a drink, Clay. But never when he was working, you know. Can you die from ingesting venom? Are you sure you can die from ingesting venom? Doesn't it have to be in your veins? The poison had burnt the flesh around Clay's mouth to the bone. It is a horrific way to die. Oh, if it's acidic, that's completely different. So fitting. She was so beautiful, Trinity. The moth by the moonlight. It was what Clay called her. She loved that name. A moth. So I thought it very fitting for her to be eaten by my pet giant spider. I never had one, you know. I'm sure nothing could possibly grow that big, but by gods, I wish they did. I would have kept it in a room, just like this one. Interesting fact, spiders can't actually grow that big. No, I actually mean not because of their because spiders aren't that big, but because of the fact their respiratory systems, aka their lungs, aren't developed enough to be able to allow them to survive at sizes that big. Their lungs would literally be crushed. I believe it is. A creature from a nightmare. You cannot imagine the terror she must have felt, bound in thread, waiting for the end. This one was rather fantastical. When we found that fish, I did so want to believe the stories. A voodoo fish. I rather suspect it was just a guppy. With some particularly bright colours. The man who sold it to me must have thought I was the most gullible person under the sun. But I wasn't paying for the fish. I was paying for the story. Eleanor called me a fool, but she did love to watch him in his tank. Best fortune I ever spent. I'd like to say that Willow would never have hanged herself, but then a long time ago, I stopped even trying to pretend I could understand what another person might do. Wait. The way you spoke then. My Eleanor. At one point you thought this creature held the answers, but he is just a fiction, a boogeyman. Willow's face is contorted in agony. Miss Tequila Bell, what a voice! She was a living work of art. I murdered her with the notes of a song, and then had my staff throw her body down a garbage chute. That's all you gotta say about her? We already know that. We literally experienced it. The staff member appears to be taking a certain amount of pride in the carnage he's wrought. Stained glass shattered to pieces. Tequila, bleeding to death from deep lacerations across her body. And what about Grayson? Red. It wasn't really a party until those two got here. Grayson really is such a complete scoundrel, but my god, he's fun. Or he was, at least. Red really would have done anything for him. I'm almost certain that it would be so much more painful if Grayson had gone second, and Red had to watch him die first. Yes, perhaps I'll change this one. Is he the Marquise? What kind of maniac imagines torturing a man this way? Me? He gave his own life trying to save Grayson. Archangel. I smelled him down in the furnace, I smelted him down in a furnace like a big gold bar. My mansion had many strange and wonderful creations, but a lift that doubled as an incinerator, that would have been something. I like to think that if Aurum were able to choose how he went, then perhaps he would have chosen something like this. Though, in a way, he almost did. Yeah, 'cause everyone died in a fire. This is something. Fire blasts from a furnace. There is a small hope that his heart gave out before he burnt to death. Thanos. What a mind to waste. It wasn't just this mansion that he built, you know. There are similar works of architectural genius all over the country. He was a grouchy and often tiresome old man, but that mind was like a cracked diamond. At least his works will live on. Well, Boone, you've heard my confession. As I said, I am a murderer. This is not a brag or a boast. I am not good or clever for it. I am sinful and gross. I have killed everyone in this mansion. But there is one person who didn't die. Eleanor? This beautiful golden elevator is a connection between the horror upstairs and the madness down here. Thanos' body is charred to a crisp. The furnace cooked him through. What's this? One man who survived the events of the day. One man who survived the events of the day here. Who woke up in a broken body with a broken mind. They put a mask on his face, and a machine forced him to breathe until he was fit to stand. I'm assuming this is one of the if what the man in the gold mask says is true, then the mask is a breathing aid? Who are the staff here? A man who served his time, but time that could never be enough. Whoever was in this cell, they must have been here for years upon years for a tree this large to grow. So there was a survivor, and then someone was put in prison because of it. I also love this neat little touch that during this entire dream sequence I can peer through the door and see the next scene. A man who lived when all the others did not. I would like you to meet that man, Boone. I would like you to meet him, and then decide if this day should end. The crypt is marked Lucas. It is empty. The crypt is marked Eleanor. You know, somehow, that the grave is real. She is here. Yeah, I was wondering what was with this door. The answer will be behind these doors. Come and find me there. She and I will be waiting for you. Well, I feel I should just go and see him then. This is getting good. I still don't know what the bloody hell that does. Oh, you can go to bloody hell. So... There is a glowing heart on the door, wrapped in blue flame. The door will not move. Let's use the key then. The door is remarking to the Marquis' signet ring. The blue flames die down. Who do we have in here then? Show me. Show me Lucas. As that's clearly who this is. The chapel winding key. The chapel. Really? The chapel. Alright, yeah, this would be the chapel. That's where I was. Wait, so where am I meant to go? Why is it poetically ironic that the game seems to want to end where it began? Either way, I can probably grab his invitation. I have to light the ghost, don't I? The window is magnificent. Why am I breaking the window? Well found, Boone. Please, come join me. I'd like to go talk to the ghost first. Or not. I'm the survivor. Lucas is the survivor, or I'm the survivor, or I'm Lucas, or something along these lines. I cannot control you. I cannot make you a part of my world, not truly. But perhaps once you see, you will decide for yourself whether or not this world is the right one for us. This is Lucas Bonds, the Marquis of the Sexy Brutale. Lucas. My Lucas. You're Eleanor! You're Eleanor! Eleanor. I have brought us all here to judge this man. Or rather, to sentence him. His guilt is not in question. You don't understand, please! He is a good man. We shall see. Boone, watch carefully. There is still there's time. Still plenty of time. It's Sixpence's calculations, after all. The explosives are all primed. Everything will go off at the stroke of midnight. A garden full of my guests safely outside by then. A garden full of witnesses to clear me of any wrongdoings. It's risky. But for insurance, it's a new life for Eleanor and I. Something a little less extravagant this time. Lucas. My Lucas. Please. He's a good man. Heavy? Sixpence, I'm afraid I rather lack your finesse. I don't want to see that. You'll be very disappointed, old chap. You'd have done a much neater and smaller job. Oh, where are my... I think I must have left them in the other room. Yes. Yes, you turn your face away. How easy for you. How easy for you to look the other way. I am the one who has to keep everything together. Is it perfect? No. But this is what is right. The closest to right we deserve. Please, he's a good man. My beautiful mansion. I will miss you so dearly. But you were also a gamble, and not one that has paid off. This house is not always winning, and you are a luxury I cannot afford. It's time to cash in the check. What was that? Oh my god, no! Fire! The theater, but how? The casino, no! No, no, no! The timer, did I do something wrong? No, how can this be happening? I have to get out! Ellie! Ellie! No! No! Oh my god, what have I done? He survived that fall. A little bruised, somewhat broken. But he lived. And there you have it, Boone. This man set a fire in his own mansion for nothing more than the insurance. The guests in the mansion, they didn't truly die to giant spiders or demon fish or crushing cages. They died in a fire that man set. I have kept this mansion running, embellished the deaths, added some flair, but this is the man truly responsible for the deaths in this mansion. This isn't everything. You don't know. It is more than enough. We will wait, Boone. If you can figure it out, if you wish to save this man, then go ahead. I will not stop you. Well, everyone, it looks like we have a mystery to solve. He did this, Boone. Please, he is a good man. So, now I need to simply figure out how to save Lucas. Right. Well, this episode has gone on for way more than enough time, so I'm afraid I'm going to leave this here, and we're going to complete this probably in the next episode. But I'm afraid that, well, I'm all out of time for this episode. So everyone, it looks like, what can I say other than thank you all for watching. I have been your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time, but I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.